Tanshikia. My name is Keith King. I'm a registered nurse and teaching professor at the University of Alberta. And I'm also a member of the Métis Nation of Alberta from Region 6, but I live here in Edmonton in Region 4. Today, I want to talk to you about something called mindful listening. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and thought that you were paying attention, only to realize that a couple moments later you can't remember what they were saying, or maybe you can't even remember what you guys were talking about? I know I have, and sometimes it can cause real problems in relationships, especially if people are feeling stressed or anxious, which many of us find ourselves feeling during this time of self-isolation, social distancing, and physical distancing. Mindful listening involves paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, in a very non-judgmental way to what people are telling you. One of the first things you can do is simplify your surroundings. So go somewhere where there's less distractions. I'm out here on my balcony, but you can close the TV, close the blinds, shut off the radio, close your laptop, close your phone. Do those things so that when you're engaged in the conversation with whoever it is you're talking to, you can really pay attention to what they're saying. This can really help. Another thing you can do is, if you're planning a conversation, like, oh, I'm going to call my cookum later, I'm going to call my mom, my sister, my brother, my friends, you can take a moment and sort of pause. Use a pause practice, which you might have seen in a different video, but collect your thoughts, get relaxed, and prepare yourself mentally to enter that conversation. Now that you're ready to call or connect, when listening mindfully, you're really trying to cultivate empathy. So you want to listen for what the person is telling you and try and see it through their eyes, or imagine what they're experiencing based on what they're telling you. You're really listening for their point of view. This can be tricky because we're mostly used to always seeing the world from our point of view. In order to amplify your empathy, there's a few things, special kinds of questions that you can ask to help understand another person's experience. For example, if someone says something that has emotion behind it, listen for that emotion and then ask a question. It sounds like you're worried about grandmother since she's staying at the care home and we can't go visit her. Are you feeling anxious about that? So those sort of clarifying questions really let the person know that you're hearing what they're saying, and it gives them permission to talk about how they're feeling. Those types of questions really validate what your loved one is saying and provide an opportunity for them to tell you more. And whether or not you agree or disagree, instead of arguing, you can say something that focuses on the relationship. Something like, maybe we can talk about that another time. It sounds like you're really worried about how all this will turn out. Me too. I just think, getting it off your chest can be helpful, but I don't really want to get worked up about it. We've survived worse than this, and we'll get through this together too. Statements like that, while acknowledging the other person's feelings, also give you sort of space to not get worked up over potentially stressful things. Then you can shift the conversation in another direction, something maybe a little lighter, more fun, or even more connecting by talking about things and how you're feeling. Hopefully some of these tips have been helpful, and feel free to practice them with your friends, family, or others who might be stressed or struggling with connection or stress at this time. These types of techniques can be used on the phone, FaceTime, Skype, Google Hangouts, whatever technology you're using to connect with your friends and family at this difficult time. Once again, merci, thank you, and hope you're staying safe, washing your hands, and keeping your distance.